Today on Morehead Today.
With guest Jaden Swiger and actor-musician Sonny Burnette.
And now, your host of Morehead Today, Nate Merritt.
Hi, and welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, wait. That's a theme song to another show. Great, that's great. What a way to start off the show on the right foot, huh? You had to hear my wonderful singing voice, and the university is going to get sued for copyright infringement. Oh, enough of that. On to the show. Great show today. We really have a great show. Let me get focused. Okay. Our own segment producer, Jaden Swiger. He's with us here. He shot a wonderful package for us. We're so thankful for that. Very kind of him, very kind. He's going to be with us today and set up that package for us. Now, the next man, some say, is legend in these parts. We have actor and jazz musician Sonny Burnette. Thank you so much for being here, Sonny. He had to drive a really long way. Thank you, thank you. We're going to be talking with him, and we're going to hear him play the saxophone here in just a little bit. So you're going to want to stick around and see this. All right, and we got to take a short commercial break. But when we come back, Jaden's going to join us on the couch to set up his package. Don't go anywhere.
The Morehead State University Space Science Center has been established to provide a research and educational facility with state-of-the-art laboratories for undergraduate students in space science. The Star Theater located inside functions as a classroom and public entertainment room featuring laser light shows and 3D movies. To contact the Space Science Center, call 606-783-2381. For events in the Star Theater, call 606-783-9593.
And welcome back to Morehead Today. Sitting on the couch here with us is Mr. Jaden Swiger. He's our segment producer, and he has shot a package for us this week. Jaden, can you tell us a little bit about this package?
Yeah, it's an ongoing exhibit at the Rowan County Art Center called Here's the Strata. It's part of Fuse the Muse. It is a artistic representation of the outdoor scenes of Rowan County, Kentucky. The artists collected scavenged pieces of outdoor materials like
sticks, twigs, rocks,
twigs,
or that sort of thing.
Yeah,
bones.
rocks, parts of plants.
Sure, great. And if you need to see this, you have by the 26th, I think it is, to go up there and check it out. Okay, let's check out Jaden's package.
Earlier this week, I had a chance to speak with Bethany Kalk, one of the collaborators for Here's the Strata, on display at the Rowan County Art Center.
What we do is we love to first approach a landscape that we're unfamiliar with. That's the most fun. You can also work with areas that you know already, but there's something fun about exploring. Of course, everybody likes to do that. So we typically go to new locations. I do it fairly often. I do residencies around the U.S., and so I look for places that have unique landscapes like Oregon or Colorado, things like that I think I'd enjoy being in. And then for this one, because I recently got a job here, this became an obvious choice because I'm exploring the area. And so I work with primarily two people. They are in Omaha. We run a gallery together. And so this is a collaborative project. So they came and visited. We kind of looked around at all the, everything that's here, which is a lot. All the rocks, all the vines, all the growth, all the creeks, everything like that we happen to like anyway. And then found things that we thought were kind of exemplified the area, basically. We have done one project in the gallery that we have. That's the nice thing about having a gallery, you can also show there when we want to test out ideas. So we did one last fall. More or less we came from that perspective of everyone who had been to different places brought the stuff that they liked from those locations, and then we put them together in kind of a collage, if you will, like a big collage. Like it wouldn't just be objects from one place, it would be objects together, or the paintings would be references from places all over. For this one, obviously it's strictly Rowan County. That makes it a lot easier to deal with. Where do you go get stuff? It's just so much out there. How do you even start to begin? So we plan to do one more in Eastern Kentucky. We're looking for a gallery. It'll probably be in a university gallery just because they appreciate these kinds of approaches. Profit galleries don't love this kind of show because you can't sell it. So we're going to be doing, I have to scout now that we have the images and we know kind of sort of what we're doing. We just got to find a place that would be willing to have us there. And then we'll be doing one in Omaha, specifically about the bluffs in Nebraska, over in Omaha this year. And then I'm going to be traveling to New Guinea this summer. I'll be there most of the summer, so I would like to do an exhibit when I get back from there, but I have to find a location.
I'm so freaking bored. I cannot handle another hour of the Kardashians.
I wish we'd go bowling.
Me too.
Great.
Your wish has come true. Wilson Lanes, located inside a Laughlin Health Building on campus, has 6 lanes of pure bowling fun, and now with automated scoring. $2 per game and a $1 shoe rental. How could you pass this up?
Become a multimedia production major. We provide skills development for using technology to create audio and visual messages for use in all digital media. The program is designed to help students become highly marketable candidates for careers that include radio and television production, digital cinema, narrative and documentary filmmaking, news production, and audio and video production.
All right, and that is Jaden's package. Jaden, thank you so much for putting that piece together for us.
You're very welcome, Nate.
And it was a pleasure for you to set it up. Okay, and when we get back, we're going to hear from Sonny Burnette. He's going to be on the saxophone. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.
Morehead State University has several regional campuses across Kentucky, as well as a huge selection of classes offered on the web through their secure online services. MoreheadState.edu also offers several books to read, as well as an online card catalog through its campus library. MSU also provides students with their very own email address. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube links for more information. MoreheadState.edu.
All right, and we're standing here with Sonny Burnette. Sonny, can you tell us a little bit about what you're about to play?
Sure, Nate. It's written by a world-class pianist by the name of Mike Garson. He's worked with David Bowie, Smashing Pumpkins, and when they made the TV movie about Liberace's life, he was a pianist. And this is him playing on the accompaniment part. I'll be playing 2 short tunes, one ballad, the other one neo-funk.
All right, great. Well, Sonny, the floor is yours. Take it away.
For over 25 years, the Kentucky Folk Art Center has provided the community with some of the finest folk art pieces amongst the region. The first floor gallery displays a periodically alternating exhibit of the center's most impressive permanent collection, as well as a wide array of unique items for sale at its gift shop, such as jewelry, sculptural pieces, alongside t-shirts. The second floor hosts several different folk art exhibits throughout the year. Visit the Kentucky Folk Art Center Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5, located at 102 West 1st Street in Morehead, Kentucky.
Okay, and up next is a wonderful friend of mine. He has been in commercials all over America. He's been in such films as Santa Claus vs. the Zombies, 10 Lines, and The Secretariat. Please welcome Sonny Burnette.
Thanks, Nate. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
So, Sonny, I first met you on the set of Santa Claus vs. the Zombies. But I got to know you better, I think, on Roots as Red as Blood was the first time we really got a lot of interaction.
Right.
So have you been busy since then?
Very busy. I've been very fortunate to have basically had one project after another with not too much downtime. The last film that I did was maybe 2 months ago. Very exciting. It was called 3 Cheers on Bloodstained Flesh, sort of a horror movie, but my part was very intriguing. I played kind of a cranky general store owner. And we went to a location that was just perfect, you know, all kinds of odds and ends around. And the fun part about this role was the fact that I had to set my hand on fire because I was that crotchety. I was basically stocking and restocking the shelves, and I cut my hand with something. And there was a bottle of bourbon, fake bourbon. So I basically took a chug, spit it on my hand, lit my hand on fire, and then just kind of brushed it out on my shirt.
So basically something you do on a normal everyday basis anyway, right?
In fact, I did it on the way over here after McDonald's, right? Sure.
So how did you get into acting?
There are basically 2 people to blame. I teach at Georgetown College. I teach music, and our theater professors, Professor George McGee, Dr. Ed Smith, really kind of lassoed me into projects they were working on, and it sort of snowballed after that. Probably in 2006, George McGee did a film called Doc Doc, and it has since been shown at different international film festivals. And then about a year later, Dr. Ed Smith shot a film called Surviving Guthrie, and in between the 2 of those, I really was sort of bitten by the bug, and that summer, coincidentally, my summer class wasn't happening, so I thought, what am I going to do this summer to, you know, do something creative and keep myself occupied? So I started, you know, going to auditions, and there was some basically Hollywood directors returning to Cincinnati and Louisville that summer.
A little bit cheaper to film in this area.
Exactly. So I just, you know, started as an extra and kind of was able to observe how everything worked, and you know, at some point I just thought I'm going to start auditioning for roles. So
great. So you brought a demo reel with you today, is that right?
That's right. I've got a few clips.
Set it up for us real quick.
The first clip is actually from Surviving Guthrie. Again, technically the second movie I started in. I played a campus cop, and I'm kind of an over-the-hill guy. And the younger campus cop was a Georgetown graduate as well. And the film was actually written by Jesse Harris, a Georgetown graduate.
I've met Jesse.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
It's a great script, and it was a lot of fun to do. This particular scene was an all-night shoot. We basically started, you know, around 6 or 8 p.m. You know, got the, you know, the set all in place. And Mark Gurovich, lighting director, DP on the film, is incredible. I love working with Mark. He basically did this incredible lighting. It was an outside party scene at a house, like a fraternity house. So a party's going on, and then the other cop and I kind of walk up and confront the students, and you know, things go a little awry there with the party. So
all right, real quick, what else are we going to look at on this reel?
Okay, after that, I've also done some stock footage for a local person in Lexington, and I was like Sherlock Holmes. I was a priest. I was a Minuteman. And you never know who's going to buy that footage, but actually the priest footage was bought by a book advertisement on the internet, and it's a little bit off the wall. It's sort of a futuristic kind of a thing dealing with you know, genetic engineering. There's also a clip from a commercial I did with race car driver Kenny Wallace, and let's see, a little clip from Santa Claus vs. the Zombies, and lastly, a little thing called The Breakup, which is part of the Laugh It Up series that you know well.
Right, great. Well, let's take a look.
All right, great.
Well, the school still lists this as your place of residence, so I guess we're just going to put you down as the person responsible for this.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, we freaking aren't.
Hey, pork substitute. Let me break it down. I don't live here anymore.
I believe I detect the presence of alcohol.
Detective, detect this. I had one sip. A sip.
JD, show them what we found.
Yeah.
ecstasy. Try Excedrin.
Hey, Tom. You smell like booze.
Oh, come on, George. Give me a break, will you?
No, no breaks. I thought you were serious about this. Listen, there's a meeting tomorrow and I can be your sponsor. You can't do this alone, Tom. If it weren't for my sponsor, I never would have made it.
Yes, sir? Well?
What's your poison?
87 octane, I reckon.
Sancte Michael Arcangeli, defendi nos in prelio, contra et insidias diaboli esto presidium, imperit in Deus, supplices de precamo.
Principal Vickers, what happened to you?
Phil, it seems your daughter Cass decided to create a stink bomb in chemistry class today.
Cass!
Dad, he got it from my hand. If he hadn't, shaking it up.
I'll expect you in my office right after the holiday break.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Well, good. Now, young lady, you think about what you've done.
Ah, the joys of camping. Being one with nature. Spending time with that special someone like my Kimmy. It's a world that's easy to find when you have an RV. Heck, we have more comforts here than we do at home. Hey, what are you doing that for?
You can't camp here.
Wait! Can you open the door for us?
Just because you bought the floor model doesn't mean you can drive it out of here.
Oh.
Visit GoRVing.com to find out about RV shows near you and see an RV dealer.
What will you discover? Go RVing.
Nora, I don't claim to be perfect, but there's some things about you that annoy me to no end. For example, your infernal desire to smell everything, especially your food. Why? It's an obsession with you.
I get you.
No, go away. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out the fact that you're an embarrassment in public. Your behavior is simply gauche. I mean, look around. Everyone is staring at us. Staring at you. You lap up your soup like an animal, like you have no manners at all. I can't take it anymore, Nora. I wish you well, but goodbye.
Yo, what? You should try this.
What? This is amazing.
Fired Up Grill. Burgers any way you want them. Located in the Adrian Dorn University Center. Come get a better burger today.
All right, and we're back. And Sonny, thank you for that reel. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Get your 3D glasses out because Santa Claus versus the Zombies is in 3D.
That's right.
Awesome. And that last little bit there was Laugh It Up, right?
That's from Laugh It Up, and of course every script is going to be different, and the cast includes 20 people, and you're a member of the cast.
That's right, I am a member of the cast,
We'll
and
see
we
you
just
in an
shot our
upcoming
first
episode.
scene. Yeah, excellent.
Right.
Okay, now I wanted to also address you as a musician. Now you've been to some interesting places around, I don't know, the world maybe, definitely the United States.
Yeah, the United States, Canada. It started back in college. I was a music major, a saxophone player, and probably when I was a junior or senior, the trumpet teacher there was a contractor. And growing up in Orlando, and I went to school in Tampa, there was a lot of activity, a lot of things going on in the social arena. So I think the first gig I had of note was with John Davidson. He was a game show person. He's in a lot of game shows. I went on a 3-day tour with him. And then not long after that on Treasure Island, Ed McMahon, the former co-host with Johnny Carson, came and did a show.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny, that's right. And he was such a great guy. There was a problem with the music arriving on time, and I think the flight or something lost the box that it came in. But Ed was really cool about it, was joking around, just a great sense of humor, and just super nice guy. And then from there, in later years, I played with the Temptations and Four Tops a lot. What they do, they travel with their own core rhythm section, then they hire horn players, where they travel around the country. So that's been a lot of fun. I've played probably over a dozen times with both of those groups. And then over the years, Jerry Lewis, when I was in grad school up in Indiana, I did a show with him. Bob Hope with Jimmy Carter sitting on the front row, in Charlotte. It was just really fantastic. Music has opened up a lot of doors.
Yeah, I would say that sounds amazing, getting to meet all these people. Now, what was Bob Hope like? I've seen him on just different talk shows myself, and he looks like a blast, really.
He was very, very friendly, and of course there was lots of Secret Service around, so that was,
wow.
extra exciting.
So it's like a president or something, right?
Yeah,
Bob Hope.
I think he was president, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah,
pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, are you still playing today? I know a lot of people that watch this show, they might want to be able to get a hold of you later on. And do you still play gigs?
I do, probably not as much as I used to. I'm more of a classroom teacher, and I've done some composing and arranging in recent years. But I play musicals when they come through town, and most sax players end up being woodwind doublers, to be able to play the job. So to play saxophone in the contemporary world, you pretty much need to also play flute, clarinet, and maybe some other things. So, that's kind of the way it is.
But do you play any of these other instruments as well?
Oh yes, I do. I play flute and clarinet as well, and sometimes piccolo. I have several different saxophones, and I've also been playing organ at a church in Frankfurt for the past few years as well to help put my son through college.
And not to date you or anything, Sonny, but how many years have you been playing the saxophone?
Gosh, since 7th grade. So I guess I would take off about 14 years from 100 and about 80 or 90 years, something like that.
And when did you just get started really into the bigs? From college, you played a little bit in college, and you talked about your teacher introducing you, but when did you take it to that next level?
Well, after my master's degree, I went on the road for a year, and that was really a great experience. We played in probably 40 states.
Was you and some friends, or?
Well, no, it was a show group. A guy named Thurlow Spur had a production company called Splendor Productions, and his original group was the Spurlows. And when I was in high school, the Spurlows came to my high school. They were sponsored by Chrysler. They had a massive caravan of Chrysler cars and a semi-tractor trailer, and they did a variety show. It was like music and jokes and a lot of action.
Well, great.
So I ended up going on the road with one of his groups. We played a lot of state fairs and did some TV commercials and worked a lot with a lot of name entertainers too.
Great. Well, Sonny, that sounds awesome. And guys, we got to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, more from Sonny on the saxophone, as Homer Simpson calls it. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Discipline. Leadership. Strength.
Enroll in Morehead State Army ROTC today and become an Army officer. Morehead State ROTC, Leadership Excellence, located in Lutton Auditorium.
Morehead State University's Kentucky Center for Traditional Music houses the fastest growing traditional music program in the world and offers a great opportunity to study bluegrass, old-time country, and Celtic music at Morehead State University. Access a unique archives of traditional music and experience entertaining and educational performances, lecture demonstrations, and workshops. Study and enjoy much more of our mountain musical culture right here at Morehead State University.
And I know you're sad that it's time to go, but we've got to bring this show to a close for this week. But don't worry, we're going to be right back here next week with another wonderful show, I promise. You don't want to miss it. We'd like to thank again Mr. Jaden Swiger for being on the show and doing that package for us. And a special thanks to Sonny Burnette. He just, I can't thank him enough for being here. He had to drive a long way, and he was wonderful. Great guest to have. We'd like to remind you at home to please check us out on the web at youtube.com/Morehead Today. Or hey, if you have a comment or suggestion for the show, why don't you let us know about it? The contact info will be in the credits. And from all of us here at the studio, we thank you for watching. I'm Nate Merritt, and that is Morehead Today. Got it.